Original. Yo, how are you guys doing?
Punctual rappers.
Punctual rappers. That is one of the rarest things in the entire world. Let me tell you what.
What it do? Shout out to everybody who's tuned in right now as well.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Oh, man, I'm excited to have you guys. Nice to meet you guys. My name is Maiwan.
What's up?
Man, the reason I'm excited is you. Wait. First off, who's JL? Who's who?
What's up, boss? He's
JL. Good to know. I had to make sure. I don't want to mess that up.
The guy that looks like the Korean security guard, JL. The blonde dude. I'm Lyrics, yo. Rick.
Got it. So I wanted to say the reason I'm super excited about having you guys on is I like to think you guys are like the last real Mohicans, and I mean in the sense of like you guys really rap like dog. Man. I gotta start this whole thing with I see too many lies. There's too much cap in America. I want to shield from it all. I need a Captain America. I want to break down the systems that we cap in America. Had to react to black people getting Captain America.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Yes,
incredible song you guys dropped, Captain America. I should have put out now in the description. My bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
That is a record that just came out, right?
Yeah, we released it last night.
Man, congratulations to you guys, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That's such an important message, and I think that the naked eye might not realize what I'm sure you guys have gone through, but being Asian American, you deal with a lot of the discrimination that a lot of people face in America, but then being Asian American rappers, I'm sure there's another layer to that as well.
Definitely.
So I'm very excited to get into this, man. I gotta.
Nah, thank you. We're honored to be on Dash Radio right now. Thanks for this last minute look.
Man, Dash Radio is honored to have you guys. Believe me.
Thank you.
So I gotta ask you guys are in Los Angeles now?
Yeah, we're originally from Virginia, but we drove out here about a year and a half ago.
That's
Koreatown, Los Angeles now.
Yeah. Oh, shout out Koreatown, man. I live like 10 minutes away in like Culver City, Beverly Hills area.
Okay. Yeah.
Pocket. I could drive.
You dabble in any Korean barbecue?
Dabbled. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the exact spots I've gone to, but I've gone to a bunch of spots. I used to stay down in Long Beach, and so we would go to like Westminster. Westminster, Fountain Valley had the craziest Korean barbecue.
Oh, they have the best fuzz in the world as well. The Vietnamese noodles out there is next level. Shout out to Westminster for sure.
Exactly. Big shout out to Westminster because that's where I'd go to. So in Koreatown, I haven't really been to all the Korean barbecue spots. Right. But man, every time my only problem with Korean barbecue is I fall asleep right after. It's like I need to have nothing to do after.
Oh no, for sure,
Let me ask you guys about something though. So when you drove from VA to LA, you guys released 39 Hours, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 39 Hours. Yeah, we released that before we left Virginia, pretty much to fund and finance the whole trip. My homie asked, he was like, you should do this thing called Coffee. It was kind of like a crowdsourcing fundraising thing. And Ox Gang, that's what we call our fans, our supporters. They all pulled through. And yeah, we just made a little song dedicated. It was like, we're leaving Virginia, we're uprooting, we're going to the West Coast. So let's start it off with that because we began like a vlog series as well. You know what I mean? So that was just a kickoff for it.
Yeah, and you guys did it the right way. I think it's very rarely do artists know how to do the business side of things. And you guys had sponsors, right? You guys had like I think one or two sponsors that helped bring all that together too. So you guys are business
management. We're managed by Transparent Arts, and they help out with a lot of that stuff. And
for sure, yeah. They were like, "Yo, come to the West Coast. We'll take care of you." We never were in the same state with our management. You know what I mean? With like the other people that we work with. So this was like, we wanted to come out and just be physically closer. But then we got locked up, but then we got quarantined.
That's what I was gonna say. Is you guys couldn't have picked a worse time to move somewhere because there ain't nothing to do.
It's beautiful.
We had a good year here before the lockdown, so we were chilling in Cape Town for a while before that.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are from VA, and I've always said this. I've gotten into numerous arguments with people. No one will ever change my mind.
Bro.
VA is the home of the best production in music,
Thank you.
period. Period.
We're talking. Let's go. What are we talking about
Bro,
right now?
Teddy Riley. Let's start with Teddy, right? You got
talking
all
about
that New Jack.
Yeah, let's go.
Pharrell Williams, the greatest producer of all time. I don't even need to argue with anyone. It's Pharrell Williams, 3 Miles,
You're
and then
not wrong,
whoever else you want there.
Yeah, you're not wrong for sure.
Timberland, Missy, like
Yo.
I mean that's really it. It's a
yeah.
Clips. Don't forget clips. Now we gotta.
No, he's talking about producers though. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, bro, Pusha T is my Pusha T is my favorite rapper. Out.
Nah,
but
sure.
yeah, are you guys originally from VA?
Yeah, we're originally from Virginia. I'm from Northern Virginia, so I'm close to like DC, PG County, Maryland, and he's from the beach, which is around like 4 hours away from me. So he's like the Southern Virginia, and I'm from the Northern Virginia.
And the beach is where the Clips, Pharrell, and all them are from, right?
Yeah.
So this might sound messed up, and I really hope I might get canceled for this. But is there any correlation, maybe like community wise, like the pockets? Because when you go to like LA, there's Koreatown. If you go to Torrance, bunch of Middle Easterns. But you know, Chad Hugo was in Virginia Beach, and I wonder if there was like communities there.
Huge.
Well, there in Virginia Beach, I think it's the biggest Filipino community on the East Coast.
Oh.
So that's where like Chad's a Filipino guy. So there's I grew up around those guys. So definitely not as much for Koreans in Virginia Beach, but around his area, there's a lot more of a Korean
we have like one of the biggest Korean populations in the United States. You know, so it's like Virginia is kind of like a melting pot too.
Yeah. It's like right under DC is where like the community is.
That's crazy because my origins are from Afghanistan, and when my family fled Afghanistan, they went to DC. So I definitely think, I think DC is just a good home for immigrants.
Yeah, definitely. It's a quiet spot for sure. It's a quiet spot.
Absolutely. And let me ask you guys, because Chad Hugo and Neptune's kind of popped in like the early 2000s. Also not around the same time, maybe it was before or after. I got to do my history, but Jin. We had Jin, who was I don't know if you guys remember. Jin was out battling everybody on 106
no, for sure. When people ask me like who's one of my inspirations, as an Asian American, seeing him on 106 in Park 7 weeks straight, like that did something to me. You know what I mean?
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, of course. This is more than, not to get specific with it, whether he's Chinese, Japanese, he looked like me. You know what I mean? He was like an Asian brother out there getting the respect. When he had the Rough Rider necklace in his mouth,
Do you remember when he did that video? Y'all gonna learn Chinese.
Yeah. Come on, man. He did a slide kick all the way through the room, bro. You know what I mean? When you're making a music video and you put a slide kick in there, it's somewhat inspirational to people out there.
Look, even for me, I used to rap in middle school and high school. And even though I'm not Asian American, it still opened my eyes to like, that can be me. Because, all I saw growing up was African American rappers or Hispanic for the most part. So that even helped me. So I can't imagine how that influenced you guys. And I think it comes full circle when you guys, do songs like Captain America, where man, my guy JL, so you said, blame it on the people in the office playing God. There's never been a minute when I'm praying this much to God. Like it comes back around, like the whole community kind of, we're all united by this hip hop sound.
For sure.
Definitely. I think we have a big opportunity to speak. We have a voice and a platform to do it. So, we definitely wanted to take the time to address it again. We had a track called Viral where we kind of addressed more on the Asian side, but we had to address a little bit more this time.
The timing was very peculiar, because about like 5 months ago when we dropped Viral, this was when we were just seeing the discrimination and the assaults against various Asians. Like we wrote that song because our management sent like just random clips, and there was a fire. I was like, damn, no one's speaking up for this. No one's saying anything. Let's touch base on it.
And then the pandemic happened.
And then also the the BLM, so all of a sudden we're just weighing it out like, okay, there's a time to like be vocal and there's a time to step back and like reflect on what's going on. So Captain America, it's a long song, it's barred out. We're like, yo, fuck a hook.
Bars.
Yeah, we're like, we have to get off right now, shoot our darts. So it was 2 verses each, and the first, it was like kind of like split into, okay, let's talk about the climate of the world, and then let's also talk about the world that we know. You know what I mean? So it's a zoom in situation, and that's our America.
That's amazing, man. Just the wordplay and the messaging, and like the one thing I was really excited about when they said, like we got, Year of the Ox coming on, and I started looking you guys up. I'm like, oh, these guys are battle rappers. I could tell. I could just tell by watching the video that at least one of you, if not both of you, murdered tons of rappers in your lifetime.
This guy,
and being Korean and rapping, like it's it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. You know what I mean? At least from the era that I'm from, because they're gonna test you. So you had to. It definitely come from some self-defense rap shit. Like
absolutely, bro. And that's how. I don't know if my research is correct, but you guys used to do the bar fight series.
Oh
with
yeah,
Team Backpack, right?
Shout out Team Backpack.
We did one with Team Backpack against Aliens.
So, were you guys battle rappers before you were like recording artists? I'd say.
Yeah. I used to battle a long time ago under a moniker called Death when I went to school in DC. Death.
Oh, I thought you said Death,
Yo,
bro.
Death
I didn't want to battle you.
Yo, you meet Death yet? No.
Yeah, like up next we got MC Light versus Death. Like I'd be like, fuck that, I'm out.
For sure. But yeah, I felt like coming from Virginia, it's like sonically too, we're like considered East Coast, but we're still South as well. So we have like the lyricism of New York, and then we have the bounce as well from the South. Like coming from Virginia, also as a Korean kid, like I was very pure. So I was like, okay, I need to respect this. You know what I mean? I need to respect the elements. I need to pay my dues. I need to go out battle, get my name, solidify it. So definitely looking back in retrospect, like it's like, damn, you did a lot. You were kind of ODing, but at the same time, I think that's who made me. That's what made me now. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't really battle like that. I came in a little late into the music.
Yeah.
A little bit after high school. So I was just like, just fighting fools on the street.
That's Yachts in a nutshell right there. Actually.
I hope I don't run into you guys in the streets. I'm gonna get my ass beat and then I'm gonna get barred out on a verse. No, but I think it's so dope, man, because you guys have had such an interesting journey. I want to bring up when you guys did, if I'm correct, 7 Rings. When that song came out, JL, you were running a store, right? Like your family's clothing store?
Damn, you made an Ardwar interview right now.
Come on, man. I do my research. Okay. Man. What do you guys think? Why do you think they pay me?
Yeah, you did your research. My family owns clothing stores in Virginia all the way down to Atlanta. So like, I opened a store up myself, and I was getting the ball rolling on that. And then, Rick was out in New York, and he was like, yo, come through. And then I came through, and, just kind of started building from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the story is I was going back home to tell my dad, like, yo, I'm done with rap. I'm gonna put it aside. Like, I'm gonna step aside and work at the store with you.
Yeah.
And then that night is when 7 Rings kind of went viral.
It's like, never mind.
Wow.
So that day was my dad's birthday, and then it went viral the next day.
You ruined your dad's birthday like that?
Exactly. What a Korean thing to say. Like, for his dad's birthday, he was gonna tell him he's quitting rapping.
Oh my God.
Dad would have been like, thank God, yo.
Because, bro, I know in your culture, one of my old roommates, shout out my guy Daniel O, he's Korean. And he taught me so much about your culture and how the way you guys respect elders, to the point where when you guys go into a room and you acknowledge that another, individual is from the same culture, you will bow. A lot of times, by age, you would just do a humble little bow because they're the elder. So I can't imagine going to your dad and saying, look, like, I'm coming full circle. I'm going to open my own. And then the next day being like, yo, I went viral, Dad. I'm leaving,
Yo,
I had been living in New York with him for like 8 months, but then I kind of tapped out with the funding. So like, I was like, I got to go back, man. This isn't working.
Yeah.
So
7 Rings was a beautiful situation. Like we came to our grips. We're like, okay, I'm in New York. I left Virginia. I'm like, look, I'm at a certain age. I don't want to live with regret. Let's just go all out. You know what I mean? I want to go to New York. Again, in my purest mode, I'm like, got to go to the Mecca. You know what I mean? I got to go over there and pay my dues. You know what I mean? So I go out there, and periodically JL will come visit me. And, every time he comes up, it's like, yo, let's make a track. We always, put our heads together and like writing shit. And for this one, JL was like, okay, we always do the boom bap. We always do, the golden age sound. Let's show him that we could, let's kill this. And it was a crazy Futurama sounding beat. So we're like, okay. At that time too, I linked up with another videographer. His name's Phil from No Ledge Productions. It's like a small group of kids, And we just went to Paterson, New Jersey, shot a quick video, released it. and it didn't really splash. It was just like, you know, our Facebook list and kind of like our IG connections. And then
Team Backpack
picked it up, put it on their platform. Shout out Dev. Yeah, and then, you know, we reached 17 million.
Wait. When you say shout out Dev, you mean Dev from the Cataracts? Like Dev from like
No. Dev Tej is another guy named Dev. He was part of Team Backpack.
I was about to say, we got to hold
Shout
on.
out to Cataracts,
we got to figure that out.
It's a full circle, baby, you know?
No, because I know you guys are looped in with Far East movement, right? In some way.
Yeah, the OGs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I remember I was interning back then for a company called Ski TV. Like the founder of Dash, I used to intern for him back like 10, 11 years ago. And we did the video for Fly Like a G6.
Oh,
and
shit.
Wow. Yeah. And
you
I
can't just
remember,
say a video. That's a movement right here. That's the video. Okay.
Bro, let's just say this. My car was in a parking lot. They
Right.
took so long to do the video. My car got locked in overnight because in LA, they'll just lock your car in. So
Right.
I was on Hollywood till like 6, 7 a.m. because I couldn't go anywhere. So when I watch that video, I feel some pain, you know?
Right. No, I know what you mean.
But no, there was a whole movement at the time, and that's why I thought that, because I was going to be like, where's Dev? Yo, get me on the phone with Dev. I got to figure out what these guys are.
Yeah, with this 3rd degree separation, I'm pretty sure we could make that happen.
Absolutely. No, but man, you guys.
It's okay. It's all good.
Not
a problem, bro.
Now I'm really going to get my ass beat.
This is the 2020 interview, you know? Let's go.
But yeah, I was going to say, you guys went from releasing the song, you felt like, you know, it was just in your Facebook group of friends, to 15 million streams.
Right.
15 million. I'm going to repeat that a few times. 15 million. And
Yes,
at which point did you guys say, like, oh, shit, this is really happening? Was it when Team Backpack picked it up, or did it take some weeks?
So I did graphic design for a venue in New York called SOBs. I don't know if you know Sounds of Brazil.
Of course. I've never been, but I know.
Yeah. That's like, you know, that's quintessential hip hop venue of New York City.
One day.
So light flex right there. You know, I mean, I was in the office doing the graphic design. I was on their computer. JL was there with me, and we're just hitting the refresh, and the view is jumping 20,000, 40,000. You know, I never experienced that before. You know, like our videos would do a couple thousand, and we're like, oh, dude, we reached 3K. We reached 4K. This one, we're hitting 25,000 per refresh, and we're like, okay, this is something special. And then some guy put a caption on calling like North Korea has nothing on this or something. Like Kim Jong-un has nothing on this. So, you know, the whole meme culture, the caption is crucial too. So they were genius. They were just like, these Korean secret agents. Like, I don't know what they say. So I'm pretty sure a lot of the clicks was, you know, people just curious, seeing our two faces, just like, okay, what how are they going to body this? Do they body it? You know?
Absolutely.
And then also just our people just clicking it like, okay, let's see how good it is. And then we knew it was real when the refresh was getting 25K, and also when like friends from elementary school from Virginia is hitting me up like, Red, what's up, man? You know, I haven't spoken to him since 5th grade.
Also,
and he's like,
more importantly, like Transparent, who is Far East Movement, and those guys, they hit us up after that video came out, so that really opened up some doors for us too there, you know?
Oh yeah, they gave us the call. That was crucial. They were like,
man, 7 rings.
Oh,
that changed everything for you guys.
Oh, definitely. It was
after that we decided to become a duo, and it took a while, but we came up with a name.
Are we talking about the matrimony? Yeah, that's what happened. The early YouTube, if you look at the YouTube, it says lyrics in JL. It doesn't even say You're the Ox yet. You know what I mean? So we're just making a song together because we were rap buddies. You know what I'm saying? Back in Virginia, we had the little crew, Manifest, myself, and then JL. And then when we got together and that song popped off, we're like, okay, we need to come up with a group name. Let's try to do something together. You know, out of all the rap friends back in Virginia, like our sound sonically, we meshed the most. You know what I'm saying? Like we complement each other the best. So I think, after that, Year the Ox was made, and we kept dropping stuff from there, dude, and just kept going. And now we're here in Los Angeles. Man,
what a beautiful thing, man. From the moment you guys uploaded the video to now, you know, so much has happened, right?
Right.
So much. That was around, what year was that?
2016?
16.
Yeah.
16. So in that time, now, I always like to be real in interviews with people, right?
Of course.
And I look at, like, my favorite example of this is, like, Lil Nas X, right? Lil Nas X first song went #1. First thing he ever touched we all
Right.
know the words to it, right? And then he
Right.
does the second song, third song. And I wonder how I would love to talk to Lil Nas X and be like, how does that impact your mental? What's the struggle of trying to accomplish that again?
The follow-up. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the follow-up is crucial. Like, that's the important thing. After you get a wave like that, you have to, you know, really think about what you're going to follow it up with.
Absolutely. And how's that journey been for you guys? And you guys have followed, let me tell you, you guys have followed the fuck up on it. You guys have been dropping projects. You guys have been from everything from Asian food, you know, A-DM food to, you know, everything you guys have done check to check. Like, you guys are really on it. But what has that been like trying to chase and trying to top that? Because that's not an easy thing to top.
The sophomore jinx is definitely real, you know, like you're worried about trying to reach that same impact you did the first time, but we also knew we weren't going to let like a success of our song haunt us. You know what I mean? We didn't mean it to become that. And we didn't want that to handicap us. I didn't want that to be the Achilles, you know what I'm saying? Right. So we were just like consistency. The thing is with 7 Rings, we were like, it's easy during the protest era as 2 Asian American rappers to be like, please give us a chance to, you know, give us a chance. Hear us out. Hear us out. So the first song did that, and now they turned their heads, and we do have their attention. And it's like, now what? You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't go back with another song fighting for the right to be heard again. We can't do that. So we had to now tell our story and be consistent with it. And
absolutely.
I feel like if we went that whole route of like, yo, we're Asian rappers and we want to be that's a gimmick, you know. And at this age, it's just like, yo, if you're nice, you're nice. You know, people look through that facade. Don't use.
Let me tell you, that's one thing
anymore.
I really respect about you guys. And I do a little bit of like talent management and consulting as well. And one of the first things I tell an artist, like, I'm Middle Eastern, so naturally a lot of Middle Eastern artists are like, yo, dog, let me get some help. So I hop on the phone with them and I go to their IG. If I see a Middle Eastern flag on their bio, first thing I tell them is like, why are you boxing yourself? Why are you boxing yourself as a, you know, Persian rapper, as Afghan, as a Colombian rapper? You're a rapper. And I really like that. When I first went to your page, I had no clue of your orientation, where you guys are from. I just saw, I was like, okay. And I heard the song and I was like, oh, these guys fucking rap. I had no clue. It took until a point where I watched the Captain America video where I said, oh, shit. And at that point, I was already so impressed. Not that it would have mattered, because I'm Middle Eastern. Like, I look at, we're all the same. But I was so impressed by the music that it didn't matter what I was going to see on the screen. And I applaud you guys for just coming out as rappers. You're not putting yourself in any box.
It's very kind of you to say that. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. I'm scared. You guys are rappers. I'm scared one of you guys about to drop a verse and fuck me up.
Also, that's another thing, like, not to get too deep with it, but as Asian Americans in this country, we got to be more inclusive as well. You know, the whole, like, we love being prideful and we want to keep it like that, of course. And that's, you know, that's ingrained in us. But also, like, this exclusivity, sometimes that it limits dialogue. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of like, putting ourselves out there and not being so shy about it, you know, not being so timid about our upbringing. It's a balance of like not making our upbringing a gimmick, you know what I'm saying, but not neglecting.
We try to make sure we embraced our, you know, our core Korean traditions, and also, you know, because we're born in America, we're first generation born in America to represent, you know, Korea as well. So we try to keep all that in mind, but, you know,
we just want to be fucking nice, you know what I'm saying? We want to be good, and we want to be respected. That they're like, I'm see how I grip the condenser mic right now when I'm not.
You're ready. You got a ball, you got a burst in your head. You're ready to go.
And just that consistency, you know what I mean?
No, and I think that's something that I hate to bring him up again, because I feel like such like a asshole bringing him up. But Jin, if you look at Jin, I honestly, when I saw the Y'all Learn Chinese video, kind of part of me was like, you should have just came out with the rap video. Because and it's not him. All respects to Jin, but the label, obviously, and the team and the PR behind it are like, yo, this is how we're gonna bring you out. And I think that's what kind of put him in that box. And then you can't, once you put yourself in that box, it's hard to leave it.
You know, it's like, it's another way to look at it too, is just like in the Asian rap scene, like as pioneers, they didn't know how to package, you know, they didn't know what the flavor was going to be.
Lucky for us, a lot has changed in the
and he definitely, you know, paved the way for that, to show us the do's and the don'ts. You know what I'm saying? So at that time they thought, okay, this is the thing, this is going to get it, but it's a trial and error game, you know. And it's just shout out to Jen. We learned, and it's still like, that's why with us we're very careful, where we want to, like I said, we don't want to sway too much from both sides. We just want to be consistent with what we know, what we like. And with Captain America as well, we didn't want to be on a higher pedestal saying, look, this is what I'm trying to teach you guys. This is what we see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
This is the truth. And yeah,
Absolutely.
that's about it.
And who are, so besides, you know, that era of rap, because you guys are like rappers.
Right.
What are some of the artists that have really inspired you that made you guys say, like, that's the shit that I'm gonna do?
Oh, damn.
I'm assuming Wu-Tang, because I hear the bars
for
from you
sure.
guys.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
you hear that East Coast. Like, when I heard you, I would have thought you're from New York for sure.
I was honored to be on the road with Inspector Deck and Master Killer twice. It was a beautiful. I was the tour van driver, bro. Tour van. You want to talk about the Korean dad conversation? Imagine me asking my dad if I could go on a Wu-Tang tour. He thought I was talking about like a Korean dish, bro. He didn't know what was going on. But definitely Wu-Tang was an influence. My favorite rapper is Black Thought. You know what I mean? So when I see, Black Thought definitely to me from Do You Want More? Like, you know, he's so intricate with his lyricism that like it's so heavy and it's sustenance based. But like as a rapper, you want to listen to it because it's like he teaches you new. It's like Questlove on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you're saying Black Thought from Roots,
from the Roots,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
He has one of my.
Yeah. For sure, Black Thought. Like I didn't even hear about him until Rick really put it. I mean, I heard the Roots before, but I didn't, you know, individually know Black Thought. But yeah, after he put me on, he's crazy. But I would say, you know, a lot of I do have some influences, and like Bone Thugs really did do a lot for me when I was younger. You know, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas. I think Eminem really, you know,
the golden era.
Yeah. So, you know,
I mean, Eminem as well. So the same impact as Jen. Just seeing someone that looked different. Body.
That was what made me
dominate.
rap. Like,
yeah,
way
like
back
that
in the
was
day.
the impact for me. I mean, not only that, like his rhymes, Slim Shady LP, you know, all
Marshall Mathers LP.
That shit. Yeah, exactly.
I still know Marshall Mathers LP bar for bar.
Come on, dude.
Beginning to end.
Him still gives me the shivers. You know what I mean?
Bro, I remember buying that album as a kid. I'll make it quick, and I put it in. I come home, put it in. My mom came in, slapped the shit out of me, took the album out because Kim played. Like I'm listening to the album, and all of a sudden he's like, "I'm before I murder you, I'm gonna put you in the trunk and slit your throat." And I'm like, "Oh dog,
100%. Yeah. Oh, you were playing it out loud? You bold, bro. All right.
I didn't have headphones. You guys know what it was, like 2000, whatever that was. You know, headphones weren't that universal.
Right.
So same thing. The first hip hop tape that I bought was Coolio Gangsta's Paradise. Let me tell you why. It's because it sounded like a church song. You know what I mean? The Gangsta's Paradise was like, oh, and then the choir and all that. So my parents were like, oh, this is nice. Go to Tower Records, we bought it, and then there's that 1, 2, 3, 4, get down. Yo, it was so vulgar that they kicked me out of the car and I had to walk back home. Bro. Like some serious. Yeah, my mom was like, my son's worshiping the devil. You know what I mean? Because they were like, they felt so deceptive, they're so deceived because they heard that choir song and they let me buy that album, and then it was so bad.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yo,
the reason I'm tripping is that. I'm not like exaggerating. That's another one of those, like, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
That's a biblical, it's a verse right there. So my mom heard it, was like, oh, hallelujah. And then she heard track 3 and kicked me out of the car, bro. You know what I mean? We got beat for hip hop. Let's go.
Yeah, man. You guys have really been down with hip hop since, you know, like, that's awesome. I can hear that inspiration from the golden era of hip hop when I hear your music. Yeah. And I think that's a really cool thing that you guys kind of took that inspiration and the modern day production and kind of rollout and, you know, did 7 Rings. And now look where you guys are. Like, for anyone in here who doesn't know, these cats are crushing it. Like, your numbers were solid, bro. I was looking at Spotify. I was like, oh, shit. They're doing fine. You know, like, you guys have been killing it for years now. And
I appreciate that, man.
I'm assuming you got some dope shit coming out because Captain America was, whoa. So what do we got coming out next? Like,
we have an album in the works.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually, we're done recording it. We're just finalizing it now.
Yeah, we just want the execution to be proper. So
this will be our first full-length album too.
Yeah. Before the pandemic, we did this thing called the Rollout, where for 5 months straight, we released a song and video every Friday. You know, and that was just to get our internet presence up, just to be more visible, you know, get our name out there. And so definitely we're going to start a new rollout. Not as grueling, but it's going to be just drop after drop. We just want to drop more content, you know, keep people busy. And also I'm streaming too. You know, we're all scrambling as artists trying to figure out how we're interacting with the fans and all that. So I got a new stream channel. So we're gonna be twitching, you know, cooking some Korean food, rapping,
Shout out to
freestyling.
Manifest. He said the next track is called Iron Man.
Shout out Ghostface
Do a whole
Killer when you
Avengers
say that.
Roll out. We got the Hulk coming.
Yeah,
You heard it here first, man. We need to get you on Dash's Twitch too. We do stuff on Twitch every day.
100%.
So,
let's do it.
yeah,
Bro.
like let us know. We'll tap in after this. I got you guys on the gram, so we'll come raid your Twitch sets. You come raid us. We'll have some fun, man. Like,
naturally.
let me tell you, off top, you guys, the individual who shot this over to me was Mikey. Mikey is our like one of our head of programming. Like any music that comes into Dash is through Mikey, and so when he reached out to me, shout out Mikey, I was like, bro, duh, we're gonna like do some shit with these guys. And then I listen to you guys, and I'm like, what was the holdup? Why are we doing this now?
Yo, man.
Man, you guys have an incredible body of work. Captain America, let's get back to that real quick, because Captain America is such an important song, not just a good song. Like, absent of the message, absent of anything, it's sonically a beautiful song. Like, you guys are going in, as you said, no hook. You just came in with bars, bars, bars. Right. But the messaging is crazy. Like, I want to say this one more time. I see too many lies. There's too much Captain America. I want to shield from it all. I need a Captain America. I want to break down the systems that we kept in America. Had to react to black people getting Captain America. Right. That's important stuff you guys are spitting there. Right. And so I want to thank you guys for making that song. The video, the visual is amazing. Like, I'm seeing the shit. I was in a lot of the protests. So I'm seeing a lot of that shit I saw in downtown LA.
Edited the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you guys are all around, man. Who does your beats? Who's producing you guys? Like, who's like the team around you guys? Anyone you want to shout out?
Of course. I mean, we have you know, our small circle of producers. This one was actually produced by Jay Brav. He's out on YouTube. He's one of those guys that we have a few producers that we go to when we're like cleaning the house or just writing, just to put a freestyle beat on, you know, some of those. I love that new Alchemist, Derringer, Griselda feel, like that resurgence of boom bap, you know what I mean? That minor key, dusty snare kick. Yeah. When the Who Farted face comes out, you know the beat is nice. You know what I'm talking about? Exactly.
His face, you know, Korean, like you smell some piss.
Super Korean, that's when you know the beat is nice. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like Jay Brav is one of those freestyle producers that, you know, I was just like, man, we could actually use some of these beats. We hit him up, and then we did the math. And yeah, so he actually produced Viral as well. So he definitely has that ominous kind of minor key, solemn, you know, strong hip hop beat. So shout out Jay Brav, man. Keep killing it. He's you know, just a young cat. Not really known, so definitely if you guys want beats like that, hit up Jay, bro.
Shout out to Dumbfounded too. He keeps commenting. He wants to be shouted out, I think.
Yeah, shout out Dumbfounded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Someone was gonna shout him
out. Everyone, shout out Dumbfounded.
Everybody
give him the attention. Yeah.
All right. You're in.
But most importantly, man, I think what we said Eminem did for us, and you know, like in a way, Jin and Chad Hugo might have done. What you guys are doing for the younger generations of all creeds and colors is amazing, because on top of just people being able to see something they don't always see on YouTube or on TV, you can't say like TV anymore, but on YouTube and Twitch, you guys are really keeping the actual art of rap alive, and so I applaud you guys for that.
Appreciate it.
Oh man,
you guys I didn't hear a lot of or any auto-tune. There's no disrespect to auto-tune, but like you guys are rapping.
Yeah.
So I want to applaud you guys. Anybody in here who has not heard Captain America, as soon as this shit is over, go listen to that.
Thank you.
A record. I can't wait for the album. Do we have a name yet?
We do not. Everything is tentative right now. We're trying to figure stuff out. We may add a few tracks. You know, it's like the soup taste right now. We're like, okay, is it ready? Right? You know, we might be overthinking, but once
we don't
we know,
rush this one either. So
once we know, Dash will know. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You're gonna hear it here first, man. We'll get you on Twitch. We did Gunna, Lil Key, Young Thug's album releases on Twitch. So we do on Twitch is like we'll break the record and you guys can break it down song by song. Cool. And we'll play that like an hour before the album's on streaming. So all your fans can get like an insight on the album.
Little director's commentary before the drop. Okay.
Exactly. So we're going to tap in with you guys, man. I appreciate you guys hopping in. Is there anything else you guys want to let your fans know before we leave here?
Shoot, I love my fans. I love all the supporters, all the new supporters. Just for me personally, and I say this carefully, is just, you know, I love that people love the song and I want the song to do well, but like what we're talking about is so real, you know what I mean? And it's just, I don't want it to be like a 4-bar memory of like, oh yeah, the Captain America, but it's like, what we're rapping about. We humbly come at this, and we had to say something. And yo, just you know, let's fight oppression for real.
Absolutely, man.
We're actually going to be performing later in a couple hours on what is it on?
It's David Rue. He's doing a fundraiser. I will actually link. I'll send you the DM or something. Yeah, so then we'll do it.
Please do.
Yeah. I got you.
Please do. And thank you guys again for everything you've done for the community of hip hop in general, for like the young kids who look up and they might look like you guys or feel like you guys. You guys are dope, man. Look, I wasn't a crazy fan before, but I'm a fan, bro. Captain America is out now. Everybody, go run it up because they got 15 million on the other one. This one's on its way too.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Make sure everybody goes download Dash Radio. We don't charge anyone. I always tell everyone, stop paying Spotify to listen to the same goddamn song every day. Come to Dash Radio. We break artists. We did Billie Eilish's first interview, Cardi B's first interview, Post Malone's first interview. These are all facts. All right. And I know this isn't your first interview, but hopefully this was your best one. And I hope, I can't wait to see you guys just keep climbing and climbing up that ladder.
Thank you so much, man. It was an honor, for real.
Man, thank you guys. It was a pleasure to meet you guys. Until next time.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
I did the.
Anybody who missed the whole interview, you can go to our IGTV. It will be there. And I was not lying. Download Dash Radio. No charge. Absolutely free. No commercials. I swear to you, it's the craziest thing. No commercials. Not going to charge you a penny. We got stations from Snoop Dogg, Kylie Jenner. I can keep going, man. We got Ice Cube's Big 3. You want country music? We got country. We got Ruckus Ave Radio. You want some Southeast Asian vibes. So get Dash Radio, no charge. Listen to us on your desktop, your iPhone, wherever you get your music. This interview will be on IGTV. It will be uploaded to YouTube early next week as well. So definitely rewatch this. Thank you, Year of the Ox, everybody in here. Till next time. Peace.